Both Xbox and PlayStation are planning to put more in-game ads into their games. I am not super thrilled about this, but let me tell you about the technology and what both of these companies plan on doing. Regardless, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to know when these videos go live. I do appreciate you watching very, very much. So the big story that has been going around is that both Sony and Microsoft are planning to run ads in their games. I am so super excited about this, as you can probably tell. That is Kenichiro Yoshida and Satya Nadella shaking hands, as both of them will be shoving ads into their respective consoles games in the near future. That's not why they're shaking hands. It's probably an old photo or something. But it works well for that article. Let's talk a little bit about what they plan on doing. So here's the news to start out. And basically, you could copy paste this for Xbox also. 3 people who are involved in the plans said Sony is doing testing with ad tech partners to help game developers create in-game ads through software developer program. The idea is to encourage developers to keep building free-to-play games, which have soared in the pandemic, but giving them a way to monetize them, they said. So here's the thing. Free-to-play games currently are already some of the most profitable games that you play online. You're able to buy new characters or earn new characters. You're able to play with some default characters that are well balanced and play really well. I'm using Apex as the example here. And for the most part, that has been just fine with me. I haven't needed to purchase anything. I either earn the one character that I really, really like when it's revealed in Apex. Over in Fortnite, there is a lot of very enticing monetization in the form of being able to play as Batman or any of the, cool superheroes who they have added over the years. So they've been doing it that way, and it has been working. Unfortunately, it does look like we're going to be getting more free-to-play things in the near future. I find this very weird coming from Sony, because Sony has gone on to say that they are really committed to quality. They talk about how they have to charge more for their games. Granted, this is for free-to-player, and their whole mantra does seem around creating the best quality experience that they possibly can for their users. To me, and this goes for Microsoft also, when you're going to be shoving a bunch of real-world ads into your video games, I think there is going to be a perception that everything is lessened across the board. I know a lot of, like, every time I see the Monster Energy drink when I'm playing Death Stranding, it drives me insane. I'm just like, it is so on the nose marketing. But unfortunately, I do think that this is inevitable and that this was coming one way or another, right? I think one game where it wouldn't be intrusive because it's how it is in the real world would be like FIFA, any of the sports games from EA, really. I don't think that would be as strange. And actually, one of the examples brought up was Microsoft putting it in racing games. I'll get to that in just a second. The next quote was, "The new effort expected to launch by the end of 2022. That's right, we're getting it this year, everybody. Would put ads inside PlayStation games themselves to be sold via a private marketplace," the sources said. "The goal is for the ads to appear like they're part of the game. Like digital billboards in sports stadiums, formats could include ads that give viewers rewards for watching ads and promotions in-game items like avatar skins." Great. That's very exciting. I actually want to throw back to this article from 2012 that was way back when Sony patented a way to make ads more interactive. And it was basically, you've probably seen this going around on the internet. You're playing a video game, right? Say McDonald's to end commercial. McDonald's. And then he goes back to playing. It's like so hilarious, the concept of the technology. But that is an old patent, right? Basically, this article goes on to say that in a recent granted patent, Sony outlines its idea for next-gen advertising on network-connected devices, essentially to make it more interactive. One of the instructional diagrams involved PS3 accessories in the home setting, but the focus isn't just on adverts as mini-games, which itself is nothing new. It's about keeping you interactive. And then separately, there was this one for PSVR. As we know, PSVR 2 is right around the corner, where you get the advertisement images in the corners of the experience, I guess you'll call it, and then you play the game in the middle. Like I said, something like that I think would definitely lessen the quality. I know I'm not like high energy here today, but this story just bums me out. Like, and both companies are planning this. You could basically copy paste these statements for Microsoft. By the way, like Microsoft is worried. Oh wait, was it this one? Yeah. Those sources say ads would show up as, for instance, digitally rendered billboards in a car racing game. Insider was unable to learn if Xbox will also offer other types of in-game ad units like avatar skins or video ads that play in gaming lobbies. Insider was also unable to determine if Microsoft has pitched the Xbox offering to advertisers yet. The new effort, and then basically this is the same thing, as you can see. And ironically enough, 5 months ago over in Battlefield, somebody posted this over on Reddit where Logitech was doing advertisements in their full-on game. So again, not free-to-play. The story that we're talking about now is about free-to-play games, but this could be your free-to-play games in the future. Just advertisements all over the place on the billboards posted in their world. I don't like it. I don't want this. I do think it will lessen the quality. And unfortunately, from a business standpoint, I have to imagine this could even potentially be something that is offered to developers. So if the developers take it, it's been implemented, but it is on them. And it does seem like Microsoft is taking a little bit of care as to who they allow to do it and how it is implemented. Sony hasn't decided if it would take a cut of the revenue, the sources said. One said it's also considering charging developers and publishers for data on consumer activity on the PlayStation, meaning that basically that they would be double dipping and getting revenue from the developer to sell them the data of their players. And also they're thinking about taking a cut of the revenue. They haven't decided yet. So yeah, like I said, Xbox reads like a copy paste, and the rumor is that it would be live by the third quarter. Sony said sources started talking about building the PlayStation program 18 months ago, launching the latest generation of its PS5 console. It's been strict about vetting ad companies, thankfully, ruling out collection of personal information like emails or names. On the Microsoft side, they're actually really familiar with that, so they're not interested in sharing the data. Let's see here. We already went over this one, digitally rendered billboards. Here's Microsoft's stance on the whole situation. Microsoft is worried inserting ads in Xbox games could irritate people. It will. Yeah. Spoilers. It will. Could irritate people who don't expect to see ads when playing on consoles. So it's moving cautiously and intends to create a private marketplace where only select brands can insert ads into games in a way that doesn't disrupt the gameplay experience, the two sources said. They also said Microsoft is concerned about securing its customers' data so other companies can't use it. There was a line in the article where it talked about how they're actually not allowed to do that. There's a lot of laws about sharing data. So maybe they were into it, but I think they said it would take like 10 years to get through all the legal loopholes to do that. They're not going to do it. So, at least there's that. At least they're not going to be selling your data. But that happens every day. Every time you click on a website, your data is being sold and ads are being targeted towards you. And this whole thing is coming to the gaming world now. Yeah, I don't like it. Look, free-to-play games are hugely profitable. I know not all of them, but when they're mega winners like Apex, Fortnite, etc., they're profitable. So I'm just bummed about this. I don't like this. I think I don't know that there's a way to do it tactfully. I think doing it in sports games is probably the most tactful way that it could possibly be done. Racing games, if it's on the sides, like in the real world, like where it's on the banners and stuff like that, if it's implemented in the same way that it is implemented in real world scenarios. But the problem is, I think the advertisers are going to be more apt to design their ads so that they're more eye-catching, and therefore players are going to be really noticing these things and taking a look. Sorry, everybody. So that's my take on it. I'm a little bummed out, a little low energy on this one, but thank you so much for watching. If you like my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. I do appreciate you hanging out. Thank you so much to the members for the support. I do appreciate you continuing to support on the channel. Thank you so much, everybody. If you want to become a member and support these videos, you can click that join button right down there. I've been doing less videos lately, and honestly, I realized I really needed the break more than I thought. So thank you for supporting me and allowing me to take some time off and not do a video every day. Hopefully the quality will continue to improve. I do feel like I was a little clearer on this video as opposed to just reading something. I took some time to take some notes and actually talk about my thoughts on the situation and present you with clearer info. I think it'll take a little bit for me to get used to this methodology of not working every single day. But yeah, thank you. I do sincerely mean it. And I'll see you for the next one. There's a lot of stories this week, so you're probably going to start seeing me almost every day again. All right. Bye for now, everybody.